Morning, my dear brothers and sisters. Yesterday, in the Gospel, the Lord warned the disciples, "Stay awake, for you do not know on which day your Lord will come." Stay awake. Be ready. Laging handa. Today, in the Gospel, it is not about being awake. It's not about staying awake all the time. Because you must have noticed that the 10 virgins, all of them slept. All of them slept. But only 5 were able to enter the house with the bride. So what is the basic message of the gospel of today? It's not only about staying awake. It is about thinking not only of the present, but also of the future. Para po maintindihan natin ang Ebanghelyo, kailangan magkaroon tayo ng kaunting background sa kostumbre ng kasalan nung panahon ni Jesus. Ngayon, kapag nagpapakasal kayo o nagpapakasal ang isang couple, alam nila kung anong petsa, kung anong oras, kung saan. September 1, 1:30, Manila Cathedral. Mamaya po yun. May kasal ako. Pero nung panahon ni Jesus, hindi alam kung kailan darating ang lalaking ikakasal. Maaaring sa araw na ito, maaaring kinabukasan, maaaring sa umaga, pero madalas sa gabi. Bakit nade-delay ang kasal, ang pagdating ng lalaking ikakasal? Kasi ang isang dahilan ay nakikipag-negotiate pa siya doon sa pamilya ng babae kung ano pa ang pwede niyang maibigay kapalit ng kanyang pakakasalan. Maaaring kung maganda yung babae, sasabihin ng mga kamag-anak, please add more gifts. Give more gifts. We are giving you away a beautiful daughter. And then negotiations happen. And once negotiations are over, then the groom can take the bride home. And that is where the bridesmaids, the virgins, become useful. Why? Because at night, they have to light the road or the way of the bride and the bridegroom, of the groom. Kailangan maliwanag ang kanilang dadaanan kasi kasama ng lalaki ang kanyang babaeng pinakasalan. So, for anyone to be able to do her duty, she must think not only of the present, she must also think of the future. Baka ma-delay ang pagdating, kailangan ready ako. So ang sulo na dala-dala niya ay may langis. Pero hindi lamang yon, dapat meron siyang extra. Nang maubos ko, upang kung maubos yung langis sa kanyang sulo, meron siyang mailalagay para hindi maging madilim ang dadaanan ng mga ikakasal. Kaya, maiintindihan natin kung bakit yung 5 matatalino hindi binigyan ng langis yung mga 5 hindi nag-isip. Sabi nila, baka mamaya maubusan kayo, maubusan din kami, pare-pareho tayong may hawak ng sulo na walang ilaw. Mabuti pa, matira kami dito, humanap kayo na mabibilhan ng langis, and then humabol na lamang kayo. They thought, the wise virgins thought not only of the present, but also of the future. I think that is one message to us. Let us not think only of the present. Let's think of what is going to happen in the future. Nag-iipon po kayo. Nag-iipon kayo ng pera, nag-iipon kayo sa bangko, bumibili kayo ng mga ari-arian, alahas, investment. Kasi sasabihin nyo, well, para pagdating ng araw na kailanganin ko, meron akong mahuhugot, meron akong makukuha. Hindi mo lamang iniisip yung ngayon, iniisip mo rin yung posibleng mangyari sa hinaharap. That is being wise. But my dear brothers and sisters, if we save material things for the future, should we not also think of how we can save not material things, but langit points for the future? Baka ang iniisip lamang natin ay yung buhay ko dito. Paano na kapag dumating yung araw na tawagin ako ng Diyos? Ano ang maipakikita ko sa Kanyang naipon? Ipagmamalaki ba natin sa Kanya yung ating mga bank accounts? Ipagmamalaki ba natin sa Kanya yung ating mga properties? Ipagmamalaki ba natin yon? Baka sabihin ng Diyos, sa akin din galing yan eh. Anong pwede nating ipunin para sa langit? Langit points. What are our langit points? Mostly, they are good deeds. Mostly, they are kindness shown to others. Mostly, they are works of charity. At mas sikreto, mas mainam. May pogi points ba tayo? Pero pinag-iipunan ba natin yung langit points? Let us not only think of the present, think also of the future. Amen.